React content with Alex.
Brother's using that for GX, what a gamer. But a
Hey,
gamer.
hey, shut up. I
Are
literally
you sponsored? Are you sponsored?
no.
Poser.
I just like it.
I guess I can't really fault you for that. Opera isn't actually that bad.
I literally
But I
like just woke up and I'm just like, oh, cool. FNAF 2 movie trailer's out.
very exciting.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I guess let's see what's going on with this one. Ah.
So you wanna tell me about your bad dreams?
It's always the same.
Your dad.
Is there a reason I can't hear it?
Can you not hear it?
I cannot. Hold
Brother.
on. Let me make sure it's not the stupid.
Can you?
So you wanna tell me about your bad dreams?
It's always the same.
Your dad. We're never gonna be able to move forward until you deal with some of the mess you left in your head.
My father was a monster. You know that.
It's Scooby-Doo.
Everyone called it an accident, but it wasn't until years later when those 5 children went missing that I knew she was murdered by him.
Are you ever gonna go back to Freddy's, I mean?
I think my sister is here.
Is that a water feature in the?
I think so.
Who the
Where are
fuck?
you gonna run to?
Those are pretty actually spot. Those look better than the old animatronics.
Oh my god, they do.
Half of this town will be dead by morning.
It nerfs Chica. That's tragic. I mean, that kind of puts into perspective how spooky Mangle is. I
Holy
hadn't really
crap,
considered that
yeah.
she could just like drop on your car like that.
Yeah, no kidding. What the hell?
You're gonna get ripped apart from both sides, my guy.
Yeah, I'm just so like curious. So it looks like Vanessa's having nightmares about her dad again.
Always.
Because, you know, he was a horrible fucking person. He was a killer.
Doesn't this, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't this kind of violate the existing canon? Like a lot.
I think it's
Isn't
like
Puppet supposed to be? What's his face's daughter?
Henry's daughter.
Oh, yeah, okay. I guess Henry isn't real yet.
Yeah. Actually, that makes me curious about something. Is this Henry Emily? Because because that's what I normally do with these reactions is I try to analyze a little bit here. Is this Henry? Because he mentions like he thinks it was an accident, like,
Missing.
and then he mentions the 5
I
kids.
knew she was murdered by him.
Like, and is this Charlie? Like the puppet? You know, I like.
Maybe. Okay. So here's the real question. Assuming that they're going to try and stay like legit and close to the games / books,
Along with
who else could it be?
Honestly, nobody. I
Because
don't
it
think
can't
it could be anybody.
They're not just gonna like name one of the like random kids who died like that. That's going to be very unfulfilling.
Oh my god.
This is Jimmy's dad. It's like, all right, but like I didn't know his name was Jimmy or that he even had he could have had 2 moms. You don't know that. You don't
True.
know shit about him.
Yeah, I have a weird like idea of like what they're, so the story of the movies is probably a different like parallel universe like they did with the books, but
Well,
everything
it's
can
very,
but everything can
very clearly mimicking the games though.
Yeah,
because there was
everything
books,
always
wouldn't
can
the names be
expect.
different.
Everything connects back towards the games. Like they're parallel. It's like think of a multiverse type deal like Marvel does. You know, like everyone, all the characters are named the same. There's just a different story going on there. So honestly, this might be Henry Emily. This might be Henry Emily because he mentions his daughter getting his daughter got murdered. So if that's the case, that's kind of cool, actually. Holy crap! So a thing that I've seen going around like Reddit and stuff is that this is how they kill Vanessa. You know, that this is the movie they probably kill Vanessa.
Doesn't she have to be alive to make it all the way to Glamrock Land, the mall?
Unless they use someone else, because technically technically in the games, Elizabeth is William's daughter, and she becomes Circus Baby and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think about like how does if they get that far. I have a weird feeling that they're just gonna make the 3 movies and then call it.
I make at least 4.
Yeah, I feel like if they make 4, then that's probably where it ends. You know, I feel like they're not gonna go through the full movie standpoint because that's a fuck ton of games. And if these movies are coming out every 2 years or so, that's 20 years of FNAF movies.
Well,
and
I
don't
feel
think
like certain games you can kind of skip, right? Like,
yeah. Or maybe you tie them into a different movie.
Okay, see, I would think that 4 has to happen before 3. That's not
You think 4 has to happen before 3?
Because why would you? Here's my crackpot opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Because 3 is basically because 3 technically precedes 7.
Yeah.
Not 4. Not 4.
Yeah.
And you can and obviously you skip FNAF World, unless you that's just like an Easter egg.
I feel like you make it like a little arcade game.
That would be adorable, actually. And then you kind of don't want to do sister location. I feel like it's going to confuse people because. Yeah. Well, I guess it's not, because technically, according to the Matt Pat Glorious lore, that means that Mike Schmidt still just. That's when Mike would have to get scooped, and I don't know if general audiences would be okay with that.
Yeah, that's when Mike has to die. I feel like since
he has to get scooped.
I feel like they probably don't do anything with sister location because this is technically a different universe. So I'm just assuming that something probably ends up happening. They make a 3rd movie, and if the 3rd movie does well, they make a 4th. And I feel like they're going in order of game canon of what characters they do. So I feel like at the end of this movie, they have William Afton do something and come back, and maybe for the 4th movie, maybe in his gross Springtrap form, he builds the Nightmare animatronics to try and kill Mike and Vanessa and Abby.
I'll buy it. I'd buy that for $8.
Honestly, I'd buy that. But other than that, I feel like everything else in here, you know, the only other thing, oh my gosh, can we just talk for a second on how cool these animatronics look? Where is it at? The Wizards. Look at Withered Freddy, dude.
That looks. I would actually have to pull up a picture of Withered.
It might actually be accurate.
Editor.
That's me.
Editor, pull up Withered Freddy. No, that's considering, especially when you have to remember that pretty much everything from FNAF 2 is a single compressed JPEG.
That's actually pretty game accurate, I think.
I would argue it actually looks better, because I think that in the previous movie they looked a little off. They looked a little. They didn't look off. I just thought they looked a little too nice.
I didn't mind the design.
I just thought they looked a little too nice for the obviously derelict light. They just contrasted the backdrop a little more. And maybe that's if you want your horror villain. I'm not a horror writer.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking withered Bonnie was actually flawless, I thought.
Yeah. Then oh my god, withered cheek.
Also kind of flawless.
You got game on your phone?
You got game.
Withered Chica actually looks pretty close to hers too.
That might actually even be like the reference image.
I think everything is. I think that is the reference image. Withered Bonnie, obviously. Bonnie's probably Bonnie. Mwah, chef's kiss. Honestly, it's a chef's kiss.
I think it's funny that they didn't make that one's eyes red, considering that's what they did the whole time. And
Yeah,
Withered Bonnie always has red eyes.
I have a feeling. Maybe something happens, and Withered Bonnie gets retaken control of, and then his eyes turn red. You know, or maybe he has like a kill feature to him.
Well, all of them, they're doing the red eyes thing again. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh yeah.
Or like when they're angry, they're doing the red eyes. They did that with one of the toy animatronics. The Foxy looks good too.
Honestly, I'm kind of curious what Withered Foxy really fully looks like. Let's see. This is the better image. Look at this unit of a man. Honestly, I might like Withered Foxy's design the best. Because honestly, it's pretty accurate. He looks pretty accurate.
Pull up that jumping image again, because that's basically what they're doing here. Right, he's jumping at you.
Yeah.
And this one's jumping at you. That'll card.
Yeah, December 5th, one day before my birthday. I'm literally taking work off to go watch this movie.
Nice.
I'm treating myself, bitch.
You're allowed. You're allowed. You're allowed.
I am, but I'm very excited for this movie because this is gonna be like insane. I think.